Hello everyone, my name is Amanpreet Singh. Welcome to my channel Chess Knowledge. Today we will see a game between Capablanca and Supplement. This game was played in 1927. The game will show by you and analyzed by the computer. Next wise you will hear from the computer. Over to computer.
Queen's Gambit declined 26 moves. Capablanca gets an advantage out of the opening. Just when Spielman finds a move that appears to hold everything together, Capablanca makes a brilliant piece sacrifice. Capablanca was world champion from 1921-1927. d4, a move that usually leads to closed positions. d5. Knight f3. e6. c4. The opening is now a Queen's Gambit declined by transposition of moves. This position could have arisen from 1d4 d5 to c4 e6 3 knight f3. Knight d7. Not 3 knight c6 blocking the c-pawn. Knight c3. Knight gf6. Defending the pawn on d5. Bishop g5. Pinning the knight and therefore threatening the pawn on d5. The usual move for black here is 5 bishop e7 breaking the pin. Bishop b4. This is an aggressive way to protect the pawn. C takes d5. E takes d5. Queen a4. Bishop takes c3, check. B takes c3. Short castle. e3. White is developing normally. c5. Putting some pressure on white's center. Bishop d3. c4. Although this move gains space on the queen side, it takes pressure off the center. White now strives to play e4. Bishop c2. Queen e7. Short castle. The rook will go to e1 to support the pawn move to e4. a6. Rook fe1. White now threatens 14 e4 d takes c4 15 bishop takes c4 with an overwhelming position. The pin of the knight prevents 15 knight takes c4. Queen e6. Breaking the pin. Note that white has developed all his pieces except the rook on a1. Black hasn't developed either rook or the queen's bishop. Knight d2. The point is to play 15 e4. b5. Queen a5. Knight e4. Stopping 16 e4. White now turns his attention to black's weak pawns. Knight takes c4. D takes c4. Black has successfully prevented e4, but at a cost. White is ahead in development and black is left with weak queenside pawns that white can use his advantage in development to attack. a4. Threatening 18a takes b5 and black cannot play 18a takes b5 because of 19 queen takes a8. If black plays 17b takes a4 then his pawn formation is shattered. Queen d5. This looks like a saving move since it gains time by attacking the bishop. After 18 bishop f4 black can play 18 bishop b7 guarding the rook on a8 so that 19a takes b5 could be answered with 19a takes b5. A takes b5. Brilliant move. Queen takes g5. Bishop takes e4. If now 19 rook a7 then 20 b6 $1 queen takes a5 21 b takes a7 $1 bishop b7 22 rook takes a5 bishop takes c4 23 rook takes a6 with a winning position. Rook b8. B takes a6. White has enormous compensation for the knight including a threatening passed pawn on a6, a lead in development, and very actively placed pieces. Black cannot hold on for long. If 21 queen takes a5 then 22 rook takes a5 and the threat of 23 a7 cannot be stopped. Rook b5. Queen c7. The threat is 22 a7 and 23 a8 equals q. Knight b6. a7. Bishop h3. The pawn on g2 cannot capture the bishop because it is pinned. This move indirectly reduces the bishop on e4's support of the pawn's advance since the bishop is needed to prevent queen takes g2, checkmate. Rook e b1. Rook takes b1, check. Rook takes b1. If 24 knight a4 then 25 rook g8 wins immediately. f5. Bishop f3. f4. Desperation. E takes f4. Black resigned. If 26 queen takes f4 27 queen takes f4 rook takes f4 28 rook takes b6.